Teams all over the Kansas City area looking for one memorable Memorial Day weekend. Next on the roundup, we go looking for champions. Would there be any out at BV-DAC, Olathe East, and Blue Valley North kicking things off? We're in Topeka as well, the state capital. Just happens to be where 6A baseball is called to order. In softball, Olathe East is looking for one for the thumb. Can you say 5, Pete? And in Missouri, the Lee Summit West Vaulters are reaching new heights. Ah, yes. And new ways to express themselves. It's the roundup.
That's what I like.
That's what we heard. Let's start it now. The rest of the classes lumped into one. 5 through 1A, Aquinas and DeSoto here. Corner kick for Aquinas starts it. Nelly Waleji, header, goal. Fancy, 1-0 Aquinas. Later, it's 4-0 Saints. Another corner. Sarah Anderson sends it into the box. Chloe Mugg does the heading this time. Aquinas goes up by 5. Much more Saints. Nikki Fontana passes to Claire Pavlovich, 19 yards out. Bend it like Pavlovich, 6-0 stop. Stay with us here. Allison Gasparovich with just a strike off the goalkeeper's ankles and through. 7-0 Saints. An Aquinas highlight coming up. Sarah Anderson sending in a floater to Sarah Heilman, who heads it into a wide open net this time. 8-0. And finally, late second half, Heilman crosses to Ashley Washburn. Chippy, 9-0. DeSoto will come back and win. No, just kidding. 9-0 your final. Aquinas wins. That set up Aquinas to play Miege. Some sort of rivalry there we hear. Here we go with Sarah Heilman centering for Washburn yet again, who strikes it in the back of the net. That's a good play. 1-0 St. Thomas Aquinas. Mugg then backheels it to Nikki Alfonson, who simply freezes the goalie. Score. It's 2-0 Saints. How about Bailey Hopper for the Stags doing some dribbling in the box, kicks it over to the keeper's shoulder. That'll do. What hole is that, like 2 holes, something like that? Miege is in 1, it's 2-1. More Miege. As the clear attempt goes awry, it's Leslie English getting a boot on it. Aquinas calling for offside from Mackenzie Hamrick. He's not, and she scores. We're even at 2, but the Saints would have the unequalizer. Claire Pavlovich's shot is up in the air. Spilled by the goalie, Ashley Washburn there to clean it up. 3-2. Aquinas would get the win over Miege. This segment still to come, and it'll be, the LAX. Lacrosse. Played by Pembroke Hill and Rockhurst, and that's about it around here. But good highlights all the same. Stick around, you're merely watching the McDonald's High School Roundup. Spring sports, baseball, softball, soccer, track, field, swimming, diving, golf, and now lacrosse. The sport still not played by too many local teams, but the ones that do play it, pretty darn good at it. So let's look at it and them. We'd, of course, like to thank TitusVideo Productions, as always, for these highlights. Pembroke Hill and Winsville starting it off. Andrew Lewis moving forward, dishes to Raymond Jewell, who underhands it into the goal. It's 1-0 Pem Hill. Or under, like, wickers it. I don't know. R.C. Green to William Boland to Jacob Sinclair coming up from behind the net. Shoots and scores. It's 2-0 Raiders. Raymond Jewell then sitting in the middle, turns and scores his 3rd goal of the game. 4-0 Raiders. William Boland now circling the goal. Circle, puts it back in the back of the net. 5-1 Pembroke Hill. They'd go on to win 9-5. Pembroke Hill and Clayton now. 1-1 when William Boland sent it to Jacob Sinclair from 12 yards out. 2-1 Pembroke Hill. Now this time William Boland takes the shot and then makes it. It's 6-2, Pem Hill with a big lead.
Number 11,
Late in the 4th quarter, Clayton with a big comeback. It's 6-5 Pem Hill. Isolation for Terry Ellis, who drives and bounces it into the goal. That ties the game at 6. We go to overtime. In the second OT period, it's Ellis working behind the goal, passing to Max Gold, who scores and ends Pem Hill's season. 7-6. Clayton wins over Pembroke Hill. All right, moving up a class. Class 2, moving on to Rockhurst and Columbia Hickman. Rockhurst, Chad Maple works into the goal. He shoots and he scores. It's 1-0 Rockhurst. Jack Farber then passing to Evan O'Brien, who does a cool little jump here when he shoots and scores. That move has to have a name. We'll call it the O'Brien. I don't care. Just said it. That happened. Rockhurst Chad Maple then passes to a cutting John Fryer. It's 4-0 Rockhurst. And then finally from downtown, Colin Sigler with a 15-yard rocket. Rock wins 16-4 to advance to the playoff semifinals, where they would face DeSmet. And guess what? We have Rockhurst and DeSmet. Kill the H in DeSmet. 1-0 Rockhurst. Colin Sigler streaking down the field, gets the pass, scores. It's 2-0 Hawkins, just like that. Sigler doing the same thing on the other side of the field. 5-0 Rock at this point. Then it's Brendan Surface waiting near the goal. Score from a couple feet out. 7-0. David Herring going straight down the middle of the field. He gets a goal. It's 8-2 Rock. They'd rout them 17-6. So here is your lacrosse championship game for tomorrow. Rockhurst taking on St. Louis University High, or SLA, I guess if you want to call it, at 1 p.m. Well, SLU would be SLU, just the university, but with the